In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to enable SSH so you can load back on Video Station. This will also patch Video Station where for Roku TVs, it'll allow transcoding. So videos such as like AVI files that would not normally load through Roku Media Player, this can actually play through Synology DS Video app that I made. Since Synology also removed that from Roku TVs a couple years ago. Alright, so to start, we're going to go to Control Panel, and then go to Terminal and SNMP, and go ahead and tick on Enable SSH Service, and hit Apply, and then hit OK. Alright, so now that that's there, if you're using a Mac, you can open up Terminal by holding down the Command key and spacebar and type Terminal. And then from here, you're going to type SSH and then your administrator username. For this example, I did administrator2. And then do with the IP of your NAS. In this example, it's going to be 10.0.1.174. If you see this, go ahead and type yes and hit enter. And then type your administrator password. Alright, so now we have SSH connection to the Synology NAS. So from here, let's go to my GitHub where I have the command that we're going to copy and paste. So the command that you're going to need to do is going to be this one right over here. So just go ahead and hit this right here to copy it. And then go back to your terminal window. And then type sudo su. And then type your administrator password again. And now you can go ahead and paste that command and hit enter. So this will step through all the different prerequisites that are required to re-enable transcoding if that got removed from the update, if you updated to disk station 7.2.2 or later. And this also will install the patched version of Video Station where Roku will be able to transcode videos on the fly that are getting sent to it. So just go ahead and let this finish. Alright, so now that that's complete, we can exit out of terminal. And now let's go back to the web interface for your Synology NAS. Alright, so you're going to go to Package Center, go to Installed, and then under Advanced Media Extensions, go ahead and click Open. And then click on Sign into Synology Account. So I'm going to go and sign into my account. And then you're going to get an email to verify, so enter in the code for that. Alright, so that should enable additional transcoding features. So now we should be able to go to Video Station. Just gonna skip all this crap. Alright, so now you should have Video Station loaded back on your Synology NAS, and this is tested on a virtual machine using the latest version, which is 7.3.2. This will also keep an older version of Video Station if you have it installed already. That's newer than the version this tries to install. So if we look at Package Center, it's going to show it as this version. This is actually 3.1.0. It was modified to show 30, so it doesn't try to update and basically, delete itself because of Synology removing this from these later builds. Alright, that's about it. There'll be a part 2 video that'll show you how to sideload the app onto your Roku TV.